working on this new unit 6. We're going to check or review a topic that we had already learned, but we need to check again. Let me show you here. So it's the causative. We're recording, okay. Is this topic. Okay, there is the causative. Okay. Very well. So in this new unit, we are going to learn some vocabulary, how to talk about maybe services or things that you do at home, maybe that other people can do for you. We all have home services. For example, there's maybe we have a person who comes and helps us fix the lights or help us fix the plumber of the house, right? Here you have some, in order to start here, you have the, what are the contractors, like the most common contractors that people hire for their homes, at least in the United States. So what is the meaning of contractor? I don't know if you ever heard this word contractor. A contractor is a company or a person that does any service for another person or company. So, for example, let's say that there's a company, I don't know, Walmart, and they want new office to work. So Walmart maybe would need to hire another specialized person or company that can decorate the office or that can make everything, you know. So contractors are they can be like in the service for companies, but nowadays it's also very common for people. I mean, there are people who work giving services to other people. Now there's, maybe you don't paint your own house, maybe you don't decorate your own house, so you hire a contractor. It's been a little bit different. For example, in my family, my father, for example, he makes everything at home that needs the fixing. He needs, for example, he can fix, for example, the electricity. He could do anything related to plumbery. So in Mexico, at least, there is like you don't call other person to help you, you do it yourself, right? So yes, this is the idea. But now people say, I don't want to paint my house, so I will hire someone to do it. So they do. Okay. Very well. So contractors are something that is very common in America, in the United States, but also in many European countries. So people nowadays prefer not to do the work themselves. They prefer to give it in hands of other person or other company. Okay, so what are the kinds of contractors? Here you have a list. So the first one is general contractor. These general contractors are in charge of everything. Let's say that you have a building or renovation project. So you could be like, okay, I'm going to renovate my house. So you hire this general contractor, and this general contractor hires all other people. They hire suppliers, specialists. These are the sub contractors. This is one of them. Like, you contract a company that does everything, that they are in charge of everything, and you forget about doing the job or hiring many contractors. Okay. This translation contractor, a contractor can be like un contratista, right? It's like someone who works digamos, bajo honorarios, right? So they are hired by companies, they are hired by people, and they do their job. Okay, now I would like to ask Itzel, can you help me please read this next contractor, the carpenter, please. Let's read carpenter.
Carpenters are the woodmasters of a building project with some specialization in niche like framework, cabinet marking of finishes like crown molding. Oftentimes, general contractors double as carpenters as most renowned projects involve a fair bit of wood.
Very well. So a carpenter in many countries, he also works with building projects. He's not only a carpenter. In Mexico, we only think about, we usually think about the person that makes furniture, right? But in many countries, the carpenter can also build whole houses. For example, Canada, very cold places, they have wooden houses. So in this case, the carpenter can make it, right? It depends on the carpenter, but yeah, it's very it can be very general. So that's another kind of contractor. Okay. Let's see the next one. Electrician, please. Cesar, can you read this information?
Yes, teacher. Electrician. Unless, unless you are going totally off the grid, you are probably going to need an electrician to wire up your house. Beyond the general electrical system, like lighting and outlets, there are specialist categories for electrical contractors, including cable TV, fire alarm systems, and even sound equipment.
Okay, very well. So electrician, well, basically does everything related to electricity, right? But they can also do some things that like electronics. They can install maybe household appliances. And if you need to fix something at home, it can be the electrician, but maybe it will be like more specialized, the technician. The technician. Yes. So technicians are more focused on there are technicians for everything, but they're focused on electronics. So a technician, for example, can fix things. They can fix also computers, TVs, things like these, right? Well, we have the dry waller. Dry waller and plastering are similar, but already. Please, let's read about the dry waller.
Drywall is what actually makes up typical wall in a house. It's usually made of gypsum, and there are subcontractors who specialize in its installation.
Very well. So, very well, that's drywall. Drywall, it's tabla roca, okay? So it's a drywaller, sería como un tabla roquero. So, and it's specialized in walls made of gypsum. Gypsum es una forma de decir yeso, igual plaster. Okay, so yes, that's a drywall. Drywall that is for constructions that are made inside the house. So this person, for example, can make another room in the house. Esta persona podría hacer algún otro cuarto en la casa, or can make some other finishes that are that use the drywall. Okay, and that's usually with plastering too. So it says some walls are made of plaster, which are made of gypsum. Plastering a wall is a more labor-intensive and time-intensive process than drywalling. There are plastering subcontractors who specialize in this technique. Y digamos que plastering sería como tal, okay, it's como enyesar, right? So it's like people that you have a wall, so they put the gypsum on the wall, okay? Very well, so we have like drywaller, que sería como tabla roquero, plastering, que sería como personas que trabajan con yeso, right? Okay, we have painter, etc. Well, people who paint houses. I'm always used to, we paint things at our home. My family and I always paint things at home. We don't let anyone else do it. But okay, some people hire, that's it, right? We have the wallpaper installer. You know, the wallpaper in this case means tapiz. Tapiz is wallpaper. So the wallpaper that you can install in your room, sometimes instead of painting, you can just put the wallpaper. Again, there are some people who do it. Also, my family does it. También como que mi familia, como que ellos mismos lo hacen, realmente no, claro que siempre corre el riesgo que no les salga bien o lo tengan que, incluso pueden llegar a echar a perder material, ¿no? Si no son profesionales. But, I mean, we've never had any problems. Okay, the next one, it says the heating and air conditioning. Please, Cesar, can you read the information about this?
Heating and air conditioning. Central heating and air conditioning is one of the blessings of newer homes. And there are heating, ventilation, and air conditioning contractors who specialize in installing, repairing, and maintaining everything for your furnace to your ductwork.
Okay, very well. So the thing, the definition is clear, right? A person who focuses on fixing heating, que sería como sistemas de calefacción, and air conditioning, y aire acondicionado, right? Okay, so in this case, it's like, we could say an specialized technician. Okay, so the word for this is technician. Okay, that will be a technician. So to your technician is for many things. A technician can help you for many things. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's see. Now we have the next one that is mason. Please, Itzel, could you read it?
Mason. If you're interested in installing stonework into your home, from marble countertops to stone pavers in on your yard to a stone-clad fireplace, you'll want to hire a mason.
Very good. So you can say mason or bricklayer. Bricklayer, que sería como albañil. Okay, so a bricklayer and a mason is a person that is only specialized like in stones. We could say is a person who can work with all kinds of stones for construction. So yes, they can make walls out of bricks. Pueden hacer, por ejemplo, todos los muros hechos de tabique o de piedra. But they can also make from anything that you need with stone, from marble countertops, que son las barras para cocina de mármol, hasta los, no sé, cualquier cosa que necesites con piedra, right? That's the mason. Okay, yeah, I don't know if you've seen them. If you ever seen the symbol, right, of masons. So masons are usually related to, I mean, the word mason that people use like this is because they are like architectures, right? Se dice que son bueno, los masones son como arquitectos, ¿no? Algo así se llaman ellos. Entonces, pues bueno, como está relacionado con la construcción, de ahí también que ocupen mason, ¿no? The word mason, but yeah, mason is the person who works with stones, that it's like como un albañil, okay? Like a constructor. Okay, then we have also the roofer. Okay, roof, it's like el tejado, so it's the person that focuses on roofers. You can see that there are contractors for everything, that they can specialize for different parts of the house. Excavator, alguien que está especializado para excavar. Demolition, landscapers. These are, for example, people that can they can work on your garden. Es que ellos trabajan, por ejemplo, en un jardín y pueden diseñarlo de una manera muy bella, right? So you see that there are contractors for everything. Some people don't have time to take care of their houses, so they hire people who can do it. Okay. So what are we checking this? Well, here in English, right, we are going to review the causative. Okay, so in the causative, we're going to remember this topic. What is the causative? So the causative is a topic in which you don't do an action, like you don't do something, but another person does it for you. So this action or this action is done because of you, right? So you're the one who wants to have it done. So we could say like you are like the one that causes it to happen. Entonces, el causativo se llama así porque es una forma que nos permite hablar acerca de acciones que no hacemos nosotros de forma directa, pero que somos como los autores intelectuales, digamos. Es decir, que por nosotros es que se lleva a cabo la acción. Maybe it's because maybe you hire a professional like a contractor, right? So the contractor is not working on their house, right? El contratista no trabaja en su propia casa, right? So the remodelation is made by your will. Digamos que es por tu deseo, es por tu voluntad que se realiza el trabajo de remodelación en casa. Entonces tú causas que eso suceda, pero tú no lo haces directamente. Por eso se llama causativo, right? So in this case, you see like these examples when you hire someone, cuando se contrata a alguien para una actividad, cuando a lo mejor es alguien que te hace un favor, o cuando vas a un lugar a que te hagan un servicio, okay? So that is the causative. That's how we use the causative. So this is a topic that we had seen previously, but we're going to review it. Maybe some things you don't remember. So check these examples. In the active form, en la forma normal, en la forma activa sería someone cleans her house on Thursdays. So this someone someone, alguien. Aquí no sabemos quién sea, ¿no? Limpia la casa los jueves. So, you don't do it, right? But someone else does it for you. Alguien más lo hace por ti. Okay, so here in this case, we will write the causative, or we would say, she has her house clean on Thursdays, que es como ella hace que le limpien la casa los jueves. O ella manda, es como decir, manda a limpiar la casa los jueves. Okay, this is like the causative. Very well. So we're going to remember the kinds of causative that we have in English. First, we have different types of causative. So we have the causative type 1. That is the one that we have in the book. En el libro aquí solo manejan el causativo de tipo 1, pero aquí vamos a ver como todos los tres tipos que hay, right? So the causative type 1, when do we use the causative type 1? You use it in the next situation. You use it when the doer is not mentioned in the activity. La persona que hace esto no es mencionada en la oración. Okay, here you see the examples. Aquí no dice quién le limpia la casa, no se menciona qué tipo de contratista o qué tipo de profesionista, digamos, haría esta actividad por esta persona, right? Okay. Very well. So yes, this is about it. So this is the causative type 1. When the doer, el que nos ayuda a hacer la acción, entonces no es mencionado. So what is the structure that we use? Okay, so we're going to use have or get. Se puede utilizar have or get. Okay. Have or get aquí literalmente no quieren decir ni tener ni conseguir. Okay, no es ese no ese es el significado. Aquí más bien sería como mandar a, como en el ejemplo que les di, right? So we have in get. Then we're going to mention the object that is affected. El objeto que es afectado por esta acción. Okay, then we mention the verb in, this is the important part too, verb in past participle. Verbo en pasado participio. Okay, that's how we make the causative type 1 when the doer is not mentioned. Okay, entonces aquí simplemente nos limitamos a decir que alguien más hace algo por ti, pero no quién lo hace. So check the next one. It says, can you read this second example, please? It's this part. Let's read it.
Someone delivered the lamp today. We got the lamp delivered today.
Okay, very good. So we got the lamp delivered today. Esto es como decir, nosotros mandamos a traer la lámpara hoy, que nos entregaran la lámpara hoy. Okay, very well. So let's see. Now we are going to check the causative type 2. In the causative type 2, the doer is mentioned. La persona que hace la actividad es mencionada. Here, the structure, you use the same have or get. Then you mention the person, okay, the person who does the action. Okay, the doer, el que lleva a cabo la acción. Then we have the verb. Y esto es importante, verbo en forma base, ¿ok? And then we have the object. Ok, entonces ya vamos a mencionar quién lleva a cabo la acción. Vamos a seguir esta estructura. So, for example, this is the lamp, okay? Alguien entregó una lámpara. Supposing that the order online, so they receive it from, ¿cómo es el nombre de esta persona que entrega paquetería? How could we call that in English? What do you think, guys? Who is the person? How do we call the person that does this? Okay, the name of this person would be the courier. The courier. The courier es la persona, pues sí, el repartidor, right? Okay, now let's make the sentence using this structure. Please make the sentence with the causative. Vamos a seguir esta estructura y ahora vamos a escribir esta oración, pero con la segunda forma. Okay, so let's just follow the structure. How do you think it would be? Please write the sentence. Okay, you can try.
Is it the type 2 verb, teacher?
Sorry.
Is the causative type 2, ¿verdad? The example we can do?
Yeah, now you need to write is this one, the same example, this one, this sentence, but you have to make it with causative type 2.
Okay.
How could we do it?
I changed the sentence.
Yes, you need to change the
good,
sentence.
but I
So it
write,
would say,
I got the mason to my house.
sorry?
I got the mason.
Okay, we are going to use the same sentence. So it says we got.
We got
Now the person.
the mason.
What is the name of the person that delivers the post?
The courier.
The courier.
Okay, ya entendí. The courier. We got the courier.
Verb in base form.
Send.
Deliver.
Deliver. Deliver.
Object,
We got the courier deliver the lamp.
the lamp.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, very well. So now you have the sentence, but with the causative type 2. Check here, right? So it says, y mandamos a traer a que se entregara la lámpara. Aquí es, mandamos al repartidor a que entregara la lámpara. Okay, so this is causative type 1 when you don't mention the doer. This is the causative type 2 when you mention the doer. Okay. Okay, let's check the next one, please. Could you read it? It's in these two sentences in active, passive, and we are going to write the same with the causative type 2, please.
No one is sending the lamp to the man's house.
Good.
The man isn't having a lamp.
Okay, and the verb is
Is
causative
sending.
type 1.
Type 1.
Sorry,
Type 1.
what is the verb?
Sending.
Okay, in past participle.
Is
We need the verb send, but in past participle.
es igual, ¿no, teacher?
Sent, like this,
Sent.
right? Sent. Very well. So in this case, the past participle.
Sent.
Very well. So here we're saying, el hombre no está mandando a que se envíe la lámpara a su casa. Okay, we're going to write the same, but now with the causative type 2. Ok, la misma oración, pero con causativo tipo 2. Vamos a mencionar de nuevo. Bueno, podría ser el repartidor, ¿no? Pero vamos a mencionar, por ejemplo, his friend. Ok, un amigo hace el favor. Ok, entonces vamos a escribir la oración, pero ahora con causativo tipo 2, imaginándonos que lo hace un amigo. Okay, maybe you can write here on the chat. Okay, guys, so tell me, how can we write this sentence, but in the causative type 2?
His friend.
Okay, the man. We start the man.
Okay, the man isn't
Isn't
having.
having.
Okay,
Now we need the person who does the action for the man.
his friend.
Isn't having. His friend
Friend sent
verb in base form, exactly.
set the lamp to this house.
Isn't having his friend send a lamp to his house. Very well. Causative type 2. Okay. Please, Cesar, can we read the next sentence? Inactive and impassive.
Yes, I will ask someone to make a designer battery charger for my sister. I will get a designer battery charger. Make
Made.
for my sister. Make. Okay.
Okay. So it says, the sentence says, voy a mandar a hacer una batería, un cargador de baterías de diseño como especial, hecho a la medida, para mi hermana. Okay. So, what kind of person do you think could design something like a charger? What person could design a charger for batteries?
Electrician.
Electrician, or a technician, right? Vamos a utilizar aquí technician. Ok, ahora vamos a escribir con causativo tipo 2. Ok, ¿cómo sería ahora la oración? Con causativo tipo 2. Ahora vamos a mencionar que un técnico hace esta acción. Please, you can write it here on the chat. Okay, let's see what you wrote. I will get a technician. They will make a designer battery charger for my sister. Very well. Very well, guys. So now let's see. We have a third type of causative. So this will be the causative type 3. Okay, the causative type 3. What is the causative type 3? Okay, we use it. We use causative type 3 when very similar to the previous one, but now is when you obligate the person to do it, right? So it has like that. It's like that context, like the person feels obligated. Aquí el contexto sería como que la persona se siente obligada a realizar la acción. Okay, so in this case, right, the doer is obligated. Okay, so in this case, the structure is very similar. We use have or get, then person, then we use to and the verb in base form, then the object. Okay, so let's say, for example, okay, so you have to do, someone has to do something for you. Maybe you have to wash the dishes, but you will ask this favor to someone else, maybe to your children. Okay, entonces vas a mandar a los hijos a lavar los trastes. So maybe it's not something that they would do willingly, quizás no sea algo que a ellos les fascine hacer o algo que decidan hacer por cuenta propia. Okay, but so let's see, we have this sentence will be something like, I got the kids, or I had the kids, y aquí vamos a utilizar to, okay, to wash the dishes. Why? Because this could indicate that they were obligated, a ellos se les obligó. So I got the kids to wash the dishes. Okay. Si no quieres sonar como que se les obligó, simplemente dices, I got the kids wash the dishes. So we say to wash, vamos a agregarle el verbo aquí, la palabra to, cuando hay como una obligación. Okay. So let's check the number 2. It says, sorry, this with modals. Should I ask someone to wrap them for you? Okay, debería de pedirle a alguien que lo envuelva por ti. Okay, should I have them wrapped for you? Debería mandarlo a envolver por ti. No sé, por ejemplo, un regalo, right? Okay, so we could do this. Well, maybe the employee at the stationery. El empleado en la papelería. Okay, stationery es papelería. Okay, guys, well, so let's make this. Vamos a reescribir esta oración, pero utilizando el causativo tipo 3. Okay, can you please write it on the chat? The sentence but in causative type 3. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. So let me go and get some water. Okay, guys, very well. So let's see. The sentence would be very well. So we don't change the sentence in this part. We just write like this. So we would write, should I have. Now we have to mention the person, the employee at the stationery. Now what else? We need to use to wrap. We could say to wrap them, to wrap it for you. Y así sería la oración. Okay. So you're in this case, you're saying that the person is like feeling obligated to do it. Very well. So do you have any questions about the causative? Any questions about this topic?
Yes, teacher. The last one, the causative type 3. The verb is the form base.
The verb is in base form, yes, but you need to write to before the verb.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Very well. Any other questions? Okay, very well. So then we will continue tomorrow. And we will check the vocabulary for the unit. Today we checked grammar, but tomorrow we're going to check vocabulary.